killed. Give me Isaiah 14 and 21. They did the same thing to my people. So then you said that they put millions of my access. Yes, you said. Should a murderer go to jail for murdering? Absolutely. Should a thief go to jail when he steals? Absolutely. Should a robber pay back the money he robbed? Absolutely. So why shouldn't the white man pay for what he did? That's right. That's right. One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog.
I'm in a hell of a hole, was never expected to grow. Just obstacles set in the road, that a result of me selling my soul. The story I'm telling is cold, but yet it's what everyone knows. The white man's the devil is known. America was never a home, only a place of captivity, safe facility, hating, disfigure me. They claim that I'm lazy, be killing me. Maybe the slavery draining my energy. 400 years and counting. The trail of my tears is countless. The fact that I'm here is astounding, but I can't wait till this shit is surrounded. Ready to tangle my king and the angel, be ready to rap. Cracking the sky, nuclear missiles are making it official. I'm capturing every cracker surviving. Put them all in chains where they need to be. Slavery for me. And let the whole world see that with them in the cage and safer in the streets. Put the dog on a leash. Get resolved for the beast. 144, get the brutal show, we could all be at peace. As soon as the trumpets are sound, your kingdom we busting it down. The only way justice is found, the time for your judgment is now.
You'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
Look, ain't no remorse in my blood slim. It won't be no compromise. Now it's time to feed the worms. Watch his body turn to flies. I clutch iron while you trust the lies. The next Glock I buy gon' be Gen 5. I get it customized. And sending shots off like farewell. Praying payback come back around like a carousel. Still remember your Honda's words ringing in my head like bells. Said you in his body, you fit the Lord, fuck the cocktail. Triangle choke, apply pressure to the game like I did Vondale. Payback's a bitch in a dress, she a bombshell. Revenge is served cold, I just hope they making oxtail. Glock fresh out the box, I swear it got that new car smell. Made myself a target in a world of mad shooters. Devils design fire for our babies to pass through. In the day of our king's reign, I'll be overzealous. They bought my jealous, I bought brand new parabellums.
One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
I got you. Let it rap real quick. Look. The city eyes, it's time to vote God. My God, a real nigga, cause he wasn't no flaw. Posted on the corner like a watchdog. Family secure, got that shotty in the closet by the mob ball. Fuck what they heard, tell them it's all true. Be cautious, that foundation falls till you fall through. They gon' fall. Look, I keep this shit 50 times 2. Ain't no more heart in this game, I'm John Q. Colder than the avalanche, way above average. Revenge taste sweet, told him make me an applicant. Left us in the valley full of bones, this where hope found. Java come on, man, dark sands get broke down. riding through Evanston with Mark Quad. Telling me how the crackers turn his child into a ghost town. Focus up, nigga, I lay that game down. My feelings pain, cause nothing is the same now. Let my light shine like heaven through a rain cloud. Glock have a fit like my child, no tangent. Try to warn them niggas we bear arms like tarantulas. Them mother niggas rap, I make anthems. I really see profits under this banner. Made my enemies bow down on camera. Told my design I wanted black and white like a panda. I'm better than that nigga that sunk dirty Diana. Look, I move like a Brazilian, precious cargo, spirit Asian, but I got a new semi-auto. Wave that bitch around like where's Wardo. Sleep if they won't, I cut through they Z's like I'm Zorro. Pay me for his name, so I gotta keep that steel clutch. Trust me, I'm not what you think. I squeeze till it click like Dorothy when the heels touch. The world got me dumb, I don't feel much. Ride around with Yara down, just left the state bridge. Looking for a bitch better than Baby's kid. Remember I dropped Quiet Storm, I've been gone ever since. Still in the field, fuck them niggas on the fence, yeah. Yeah, you know what it is. 140 for the rebel, busy man shit, nigga. They take their head over, nigga. I read what Eve did to Adam, I just pray my love don't lie to me. Swing the iron like Samson, I can't let no holder lie to me. I don't feel these rappers, all they lies is hypocrisy. Ain't no competition, ain't no rivalry. Niggas think I'm playing, I don't hear one word they saying, this shit light work. Think Muhammad one of us, he might lose his life first. Suckle up and stay alert. Another cop just stretch the nigga. He ain't demon, it's an exorcism. Watch I bless the nigga. You took that open blood, then you know I'm gonna get active with you. From the opposition, I see vision. Let me paint the picture. Rappers claim they spin, I ain't listening. Is in fact the fear. If revenge was a woman, now I scope that bitch like Jake. For Tower War, we gon' run the summer. It's gonna be historical. Thought they making plays, made them niggas call the audible. As who run this shit, but their question is rhetorical. Bitch, I'm the one, me cookies with the oil. I'ma get them crackers, hell, should've never kidnapped my family. I can't do that. Bet I be the last nigga standing. Do a life sentence for my niggas, pray you understand me. I might put a switch on this Glock and call it young baby. How you real triggering on them dots? You a bird feeder, claiming he a demon. What's a demon to a cold leader? What he saying something, I ain't hear. This shit like it ain't about who got this gun, it's about who gon' up that fight first. I turn a bad situation to a game changer. Bring soldiers from the dead, just raised up the chain. Free shots, I'ma look like Aaron Jones when I run it. Never bite the hand that's feature, you'll never get that hand back. He bitching about 10%, I don't wanna hear none of that. He dropping sword, fuck him, just make sure you get that cover back. Look around, he ain't with us, probably cause he never was. Now my chin like you with the angels for your brothers. Everybody wanna be Richard Porter, God kill him like Alpo. Play if he want, it's laying in the trunk like Lee Malvo. A certified woman's ass nigga, I am not a toy. Hey, out with that hollow sign, yeah, this the real McCoy. Feel like Gullah Jack when I'm in Fayetteville, you feel your boy. Still up on my brain, still I think that's all that I do. The way I get it, boy, lost, they gon' start to call him Elroy. Fuck his game, pop out on them demons like I'm Hellboy.
$22.99 dirty cop. He gonna hook it up. Come on, Nakawar, hook me up. Go ahead, I'm
Fuck wrong with you, boy.
John Dummy made the billion logo.
Crooked officer, can you get the fucking handcuffs off for us? They got a lot of innocent niggas doing time. Beware, crooked cop badge number 2299. Crooked officer, can you get the fucking handcuffs off for us? They got a lot of innocent niggas doing time. Beware, crooked cop badge $22.99. It's wicked as hell. Arresting a man for nothing, got him sitting in jail. Look down on us, call us niggas when they niggas themselves. Supposed to show them the way, instead they showed them a cell. Fuck nigga, how the fuck is you a man in the Lord? You pull up with white boys and you put niggas in the back of the car. But you wouldn't last a day in their yard with all them killers. Them lions and them tigers and them bears and them gorillas. Tried to convince a nigga to snitch on his own brother. Beware the purple Israelite group. They undercover, so pussy ass nigga. Regretting that bitch. Tell him take off that badge and I'll bat him in his shit. Cricket officer. Can you get these fucking handcuffs off for us? They got a lot of innocent niggas doing time. Beware cricket cop badge number 2299. Cricket officer. Can you get these fucking handcuffs off for us? They got a lot of innocent niggas doing time. Beware cricket cop badge number 2299. False doctrine, a nigga that shot that tranny. The dick pic, the fake pictures on social media. You posing as bitches. The murder on John Morgan, how a body came up missing. That scheming nigga cannot stealing that brother bitch. The marching for the rich, but don't do nothing for the poor. The shit them niggas tried on the Kansas City boat. Them purple niggas tried that same bullshit before. Cap told them bitch Obama holding treatment like a hoe. Michelle told them they lightweight, they packed up all they shit. Fuck wrong with you, boy, we meant a war around this bitch. Undercover ass, purple badge, and Easter ass bitch. We know cowards on the men prepared to die around this bitch. You heard? Cricket officer. Can you get these fucking handcuffs off for us? They got a lot of innocent niggas doing time. Beware cricket cop badge number 2299. Cricket officer. Can you get these fucking handcuffs off for us? They got a lot of innocent niggas doing time. Beware cricket cop badge number 2299.
You broke off and created something. God deserves that we stand with him and walk forward. ISUBK, we strong. We ain't weak. No cowards, bitch.
That's right, sir.
Okay? That's how we ride.
Alright, Shalom is real. We're the ISUK started one way on to Fifth Street Hall from York under Commander General Hanna. And tonight is Friday night last one Kadash class. And that will be prison officer 50 Kabashwan bringing to you the days of the week and the months out the year. So first, before we get started on that, you gotta make sure that everybody in the chat can hear me. If you can hear me, put a 1 in the chat. And if you can't, not sounding grainy, put a 2. If you can hear me and I sound good, I sound too wild, put a 1 in the chat. Y'all got 15 seconds to do so. I'm just keep teaching like nothing happened. So first, we're gonna start off on days of the week. Most high card. All right, let me know if y'all can see that. Can y'all see that? Hold on, let me check my mama. Oh, it could be a mark on the so I've been walking about out of juice. So I'll set it to the side. We're gonna try this other one. All right. Let's see this a little better. Most high card. In the days. Days of the week. Now, first, before we start learning the days of the week, we gotta know what the word day is in Hebrew. So do anybody want to take any guesses? Because you might be right. I want to see how much y'all know. If y'all don't know, just let me know. Just say, I don't know, flat out. And now let's go ahead and get right into it. I'm trying to do as much as I can. I'm not gonna hold y'all too long. Well, I don't see any answer. So the word for day is Yawam. And in the Hebrew, that will be, let me do it like that. Maybe move this camera up and touch that light bounce not to off y'all see. I'm just hit it at an angle, then I'm gonna bring it back. But that would be how y'all write Yawam in the Hebrew. So Yawam should only have 3 characters in there in large marker dot. It should be a Yah, a Y, and a Ma. The Yah is gonna stand by itself, and you're gonna connect the Y and the Ma to make warm. So to be Yawam. Now I'm gonna move this back. That way we could get right into it, right? So the word for day in the Hebrew is Yawam. Most High in Christ. Shalom Yahweh Shabbat. And Yahweh Shema Thon by Shem Yahweh. Shout out to the sisters as well. So if you heard what I said, just put Yawam in the chat. That's why I know y'all paying attention. The Hebrew word for day is Yawam. Just type it in the chat. I know y'all see it on the board, but just type it in the chat. That's why I know y'all with me. And then for today, it's gonna be hot Yawam. Multi part. And when we write that out, it's gonna be flat out. It's gonna be a ha, a ya, a y, and a ma. Ha Yawam. Ha Yawam. Most High Christ. That will be today. So today in the Hebrew is Ha Yawam. Right? Now, tomorrow, let me try spelling tomorrow right when you know that. And I always spell it a little off, but now we got tomorrow. So tomorrow, you want to do anybody want to take a guess? Before I just go ahead and get an answer out, flat out. If you want to take a guess, whether it's right or wrong, it just let me know where you at. Yeah, I have a 10-second time. 7-second time. 3-second time. All right. Well, the word for tomorrow is Makar. And I'm gonna write that in Hebrew. Is Ma Ka and Ra. Makar. So day is you want. Today is how you want. Tomorrow or the next day would be Makar. I'm gonna leave that up there. Make sure everybody get it. And once you get it, just write the very last word you recall me bringing out in the chat. That way I know you with me. Once you write that in, then let me know you got your notes. So taking those first, then drop the last word that you had took down to your notepad on your phone in the chat. Now, for the previous day, or we could say yes today. Why I say it like that? That's crazy. That's funny. I almost became a meme that fast. Alright. Yesterday, or you can say the previous day, or the day before. And that would be the Mawal. So yesterday, or the previous day, or the day before, would be Thamawal. And in the Hebrew, that would be written out as Ha Ma Wal. Now I'm gonna let this on the board before I move any further. Okay. Y'all should my thought about shooting outside. Most high Christ checking in, sis. If you can hear me and you got all your notes, drop comma wall in the chat. That is the Hebrew word for yesterday or the day before. Y'all 10 seconds. I'm just move on. Now y'all only dropping the word in the chat to let me know that y'all rocking with me, that y'all are paying attention. That's it. And that y'all got y'all notice. Cause I don't want to be the guy just, writing my class out too fast, then turn around and don't nobody have notes. And I want to make sure I'm keeping pace with everybody I'm teaching right now. All right, Most High Christ. All right, now we got day, which will be you want. We have today, which is how you want. We have tomorrow, which will be the next day, or just simply tomorrow. But you can say the next day is Makar. Yesterday or the day before is Thamawal. Now, I'm gonna give y'all the Hebrew word for week. Now, week in the Hebrew will be Shabawai. Shabawai. And that will be spelled out in the Lashon Kadash as in Sha, Ba, Wa, and I. Now, when you use your connectors, Sha will be by itself. Ba will also be by itself. And then you got Y and I. You will connect Y and I to make Y. Shaba Y. It is very important to use your connect once you learn. Once you get used to it and you feel like, okay, I might be able to try to do this or be able to read this without the connectors, and you confident about that, that's what we try to get you to. But for right now, while everybody's in this class, you need to be using connector. No if and ands or buts about it. If you want to test yourself on your own time, most time crack. I really recommend you do that. That helps. So everybody just drop the very last word that y'all took down to y'all notes in the chat and let me know that y'all have y'all notes. And then I'll move on to the next. Now that we got day, today, or you can say the day of, or you got tomorrow, which would be the next day, yesterday, which would be the day before, and then you got, oh shit, I misspelled week. So like, I ain't even mean because you. I'm out my mind today. I am not infallible. Sometimes I will make mistakes. Sometimes. Not the last one can die. Trust me. English, I will make mistakes. I'm in the process of learning 3 different languages right now, so I gotta bear with me. Okay, boom. Most I cry. Now that we got that, we're going to write out how do you say the days of the week in the Hebrew? So we're gonna erase all this. I'm gonna keep that up there. Because I'm gonna write that out in the Hebrew. Now right now I want y'all to focus on learning the words, months, days, numbers, and so on and so forth before we get into how do we start forming sentences. First, I gotta know what to form the sentences with. That's why I'm doing it in the exact order I'm doing. So, for days of the week, that would be ha. Make sure y'all said with me. You think it'd be alright if I just kind of run right through it and just break it down like, oh, all right, boom. Most time correct. Okay, so days of the week would be ha, you won, which is days. How you won, ha, sha, wabat. That is how you say days of the week in the Hebrew. How you won, ha, sha, wabat. And in the Hebrew, it'll be written out as ha, you won, ha, sha, wabat. This is what we're learning today. Days of the week. Hayawam ha-shawabat. Right. Y'all Shema thought about see me outside. See, most high Christ for taking in. Okay. So what is the first day, not the Hebrew, but in English? What is the first day out the week?
Sunday.
Sunday, most high Christ. All right, y'all. Give the sister a hand. I don't know if y'all can hear her. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have you kind of speak up a little more, you know what I'm saying? Where they can know that you with them. But the sister says Sunday. That is the first day. Most high Christ. You got well shoot. Everybody start this, y'all just give each other a hand. Just give each other a hand. How about this? Even if y'all in the chat, y'all online, just send a little clapping emoji, you know what I'm saying? Even though they can't hear it, it's just the spirit behind it. So y'all got it right. Most high Christ. Sunday. Sunday is the first day out the week. Second day. I know y'all already know, but I want to make sure I walk through this with you. I want to walk along. I don't like to run when I'm teaching. The second day will be Monday, right? You got you. Monday, then Tuesday. That's 3 days out of the week. So what's the fourth day? And after that, what's the fifth day? Thursday. Come on, give me the six. All right, there we go. And everybody should know what the seventh day of the week is. Saturday. Now, what do we call Saturday? What do we call it though? We know it's a day of rest, but what do we call Saturday? There we go. Most High Christ, Sabbath. Now that we already know. Or you could say, well, we're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that. I just want everybody. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, I still be wanting to test everybody. Probably really shouldn't be testing y'all, man. That's something y'all should already know, but at the same time, it's worth a shot. Okay. So Sunday, we're going to write out. Make sure I got this set up. I want to get that out of the way. Okay, the system just excuse herself. Okay, so the sister in class excused herself, so that means y'all gonna have to pick up with her. Or y'all gonna have to, help out when she get back in. I believe the sister is a very strong weapon. So she's gonna be counting on y'all when she get back. So start off. Sunday will be your one. Ash. What was that? Hmm. Nothing too clear. How about that should be it? But it should be warm or Ashwan. Like, there's a lot of background interference going on outside. But Ash, warm. So Sunday would be your warm or Ashwan. And once you get your notes taken down, like whatever word that you just took down in your notes, just drop it in the chat and I know to move on to the next. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to run through and then y'all not keeping up. And then at that point, I'm not teaching. I'm just force feeding. And I guess up under there, I'll be good. Otherwise, in Hebrew, because it's how you wrote it. And that would be in Hebrew, warm, or Ash. It would be warm, or Ash, warm. Can y'all see that? Yawam Ra'ashwan is how you say Sunday. Now, of course, we go based off numbers, but in this unique situation of Sunday, Ra'ash will mean head. So let me make sure I write it down. I'm gonna write these back up here. I want to make sure I write that down because it is like a unique situation with this. So Sunday we all would know to be the first day, right? So we got day will be one, Ra'ash one. Now, of course, if it's the first day, we already learned numbers, so you know a lot of people probably say it will be Yuwam Akkad or Akkad Yuwam. But no. In this instance, you gotta go based off how strict our language is. Ra'ash means head or chief, which is still the head. Well, hang on, just spell it wrong. I told y'all I'll be looking up on my English. Man, 3 languages, what's happening? I'm gonna teach y'all. And soon I will be Lord allow everything goes to wall. There's a good time in come. So I'm glad you said something. I would have forgot to kind of move it up a little bit. Can you see it? Even though the glare right there, do you need me to cock it to an angle like this? Let me know that angle to wall. Now I keep the glare off there. But yeah, eyes means head or cheek, right? And then the word for Ashwan itself means first. So, Most High Christ. So, the reason why I have to break it down because it's very unique, it's a little different. Now, the other day of the week is going to be more so on a self-explanatory level, if you paid attention or if you were there to watch the class on numbers. But in this unique situation, your warm or Ashwan translates to the first day. Ra'ash is a root word, the base word of Ra'ash one. Ra'ash means head or cheek. When you add one, when you connect one to it, it makes the entire word turn into first. So it makes Sunday the first day. So you one Ra'ash one translates to first day. If you understand it, put a one in the chat. If you understand anything I just said, put a one in the chat. As a matter of fact, just take notes and then let me know when you're done. But still put a one in the chat. I don't see no ones popping up in the chat. I still gotta make sure I just, slow scrolling. So what I'm gonna do is, for time's sake, I'm gonna give y'all 10 more seconds to get y'all notes down. And then I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the next. So we got Sunday, which is the first day of the week, as Yawam Ra'ashwan. Ra'ash means head or cheek. And that is the root or base word of Ra'ashwan. You slap one on there, it turns it into first. So when you say Yawam Ra'ashwan, in the Hebrew, you're saying first day or the first day. Right? So now we're going to move over to the second day, which will be Monday. If that every one of us was being taught that that was the first day out the week, which would be Monday. All right. When the whole time it's Sunday. It's only 7 days out the week. And that is the Sabbath being the 7th day. So in order for Sunday to be the 7th day, that would mean Yawam or Aswan will be the day of rest, but that is not the case. So what we're going to do right here is not only learn this in the Hebrew, but as we go, we're learning what's the first day and what's the last day out the week. And then we're going to move over to months out of the year. So Monday, which will be the second day, will be Yawam Shalash. Nah, I just skip it. It's slightly. Yawam Shanya. See, I told you I'm not a pastor. You know what I'm saying? I make mistakes, but I always clean them up since I notice. Hebrew word for two is Shanya. So it'll be Yawam Shanya. And Tuesday being the third day, because Shalash is the Hebrew word for three. That would be Yawam Shalash. So like, I kind of jumped out of order right there. So you got your one, Salat. Now, if you want to make it easier for yourself to remember the days of the week in the Hebrew, well, we know that your one means day. You know, of course, where Ashwan means first day, but well, maybe you one where Ashwan means first day. But you could choose to say day one, just in your head, right? Or you can say day two, day three, to be able to remember. So it's very important that if you have not watched the number class, you go back and watch the number class. Okay, so, and in the Hebrew, we're gonna write it right up under there. And be your one, Senya. For Tuesday, you have your one, Shalash, which would be the third day. Is there anybody in the chat that was here for numbers class? And there's anyone in the chat from numbers class, I want y'all to tell me how would we say fourth day or day 4? I see we don't have anybody in the chat that been in numbers class. Okay, no sweat. If you're in the chat and you don't know, I want you to at least try to guess. We already know you won. What could number 4 be in the Hebrew? If you don't know, just simply put, I don't know. It's not a bad thing to not know something. That's the whole point of you being here in the first place. It's so you can know something. What is the potential word for 4? You have 10 seconds to find it right on the board. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. All right. So future references number 4 in the Hebrew is Arabai. So your Yom Arabai will be day 4. So you say the 4th day. All right. Let me make sure I go ahead and do that. I probably ain't gonna be able to figure that up there, all right. But we're gonna make sure we get it all together. Yevon. Goodbye. You all out there with just understanding like this, you deal. Okay, so we got Sunday, which is the first day. We got Monday, which is day 2. Tuesday, day 3. Wednesday, day 4. And in the Hebrew, I will be. Yawam Ra'ashwan, Yawam Shanya, Yawam Shalash, Yawam Arabai. So we got the first 4 days. Now all we need is the last 3. And that right there will be all days after we. How you want, how Shawabai. Days of the week. Remember that. Because once I see you in person, I'm going to ask you this in the Hebrew. And I'm going to be able to expect you to try to at least attempt to spit it back to me in the Hebrew. Now, next, we have the 5th day. It'll be Thursday. Sixth day, which is obviously Friday. And you better know this one. Saturday, which is the Sabbath, which is the 7th, the day of rest. So we already established that the word for day is Yawam. Right? Kind of move it to the angle. How to just where y'all be able to see the better particular. Now, does anybody in this chat, does anybody online know the Hebrew word for fire? If you know the Hebrew word for fire, you have 10 seconds to put it in the chat. Five seconds left. All right, no sweat. So, the number 5 in the Hebrew is Kamash. So, day 5 will be Yawam Kamash. All right. Yawam Kamash. I'm gonna leave that up there before I move down to the next. Yawam Kamash. It's day 5 in the Hebrew, or you say the 5th day. Next, we have the 6th day, which is Friday, and the Hebrew word for 6, just for time's sake, because I'm not trying to hold y'all in too long, will be Shah Shah. Yawam Shah, day 6. I'm gonna give y'all time to write that down in your notes or type it into your phone notes. Now move over to Saturday, or we can say the Sabbath, because that's what we call it. Move that other way I can't see it, but build on QR code and wave my bad lucky. Now, for the 7th day, we have Yawam Shabbat, which translates to the rest. And not only is the rest, but what else is the Sabbath? Now, well, I still just gave y'all the answer. Right. 7. Now, I said that I always back. I probably should have made y'all work for that one. I ain't got no choice but to give y'all that. So, Yawam Shabbat translates to day of rest. Yawam Shabbat. It is not Shabbat. Or it is not Shabbat. It is Shabbat. Shabbat. And when you write it out, it should be a Shah, Ba, and a Tha in the Hebrew. That Shah will stand by itself. And that Ba and that Tha will be connected. So what I'm gonna do for y'all is I'm gonna let y'all take these notes down. Let me know when y'all done take y'all notes, and then I will go back and just write everything else out in the Hebrew. This is for time's sake. You got some notes? All right, most thing first. So what I'm going to do is go back and write everything in the Hebrew. So the days of the week will be Ha, Yawam, Ha, Shawabai, Ha, Yawam, Ha, Shawabai. Days of the week. Yawam means day. Shawabai means week. Now, Ha Yawam means days of, and Ha Shawabai means of the week. That way you will get Ha Yawam, Ha Shawabai. Now, the first day, we already established it won't be a Kad because Ra'ash means chief and head. So it's the head of the week. That is the root word of Ra'ash one. Ra'ash one means first. So, since everything we do is from right to left and not left to right, everything is on the right. It will be one, Ra'ash one. That is the first day. Day two will be your one, Shanya. Day three, your one, Shalash. Let's go ahead and school back taste. Day four, your one, A, Ra, Bai. Your one, Arabai. Day four, your one. Wait, that's day four. I mean, Salaki. Day five, your one, Kamash. Day 6 will be Yavam Shasha. And our final day, which will be the day of rest, will be, let me make sure how to do this. Only because I wrote too big, and I don't want to go back and erase everything. Sabbath will be Yavam. But that's still right to me. Yavam Shabbat. That will be the Sabbath. So, in the Hebrew, we have days of the week will be Ha Yavam Ha Shabbat. The first day, Yavam Ba'at Ra'ashwan. Day 2, Yavam Shanya. Day 3, Yavam Shalash. Day 4, Yavam Arabai. Day 5, Yavam Kamash. Day 6, Yavam Shasha. And the day of rest, which will be the Sabbath day, the 7th day of the week, and the last day of the week, Yavam Shabbat. All in the Hebrew. I will leave it up there for a hot 20 seconds. And then after that, I will be in the class, and then when we come back next Friday, we're going to do months out of the year. For time's sake. I'm a little earned on time, but I want to make sure y'all get at least the days of the week into y'all notes. Because what we're going to do is we're going to go over retesting of the days of the week next week. So it's important that y'all pay attention to the class. I told y'all I'm gonna hold y'all for long. But I want to make sure that you all have these notes. As a matter of fact, I will throw up another 30 seconds of holding this on the board. Because when I come back to teach next Friday, I will sit right there and I will test y'all. I will have it already wrote out once I start the class. And it's going to be up to everybody in the classroom and in the chat online to make sure y'all give me all the answers that I will be asking on that test that's going to be on that board. That will let me know if you're taking Lashwan Kodash seriously. Because what we are working towards is to be able to all speak fluently in the Lashwan Kodash, which will be the Holy Tongue, and that will be our mother tongue. That is where we came from. So next week, I will be testing y'all on the days of the week before we even get started on the months of the year. I will not be trying to force both of them into one class and then turn around. I test y'all on the next week and nobody knows anything. So what we're going to do is we're going to Just stop at the days of the week. Next week, we will be testing on days of the week. How you warm a shower by before we get started on the months out of the year. That will be my last time saying that, and that right there will be what I end my class on. I will look forward to seeing you all next Friday. Trust me, I got a way to make my class fun. I might have a little incentive for everybody. So just make sure y'all be there. And with that, we are the ICBK started at 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander Junior Hanna. This is Precinct Officer Kabash Warren. Teacher Friday night Lashwan Kadash class. I still have not came up with my unique outro. Still working on this, work in progress. So with that, shalom.